The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15, he's going to high step into the end zone, touchdown!
Here, wide receivers split each side.
He's still going into the end zone.
East Central Minnesota, the action starts now. To bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of volleyball here on WCMP. Game Day Gilman here, bringing you the action between the East Central Eagles hosting the Pine City Dragons. Looks like we're going to get our national anthem here and then our starting lineups, and then we'll be set for volleyball here inside East Central High School in Finlayson, Minnesota. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. We'll have our starting lineups and our national anthem played. And then we'll have volleyball here on WCMP.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on careers to join our herd.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at EmbraceMN.com. That's EmbraceMN.com.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Everyone knows there are great places to play in northwestern Wisconsin, but did you know there are great places to work? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is just outside of Grantsburg, Wisconsin, and offers numerous career options with a wide variety of responsibilities, schedules, and growth opportunities. Some positions may include CDL driver, cheese production, and seasonal workers. Burnett Dairy Cooperative has competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and many other great benefits. Be part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers.
The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Past the 25, to the 20, to the 15. He's going to high step into the end zone. Touchdown!
Here, wide receiver split each side.
He's still going in.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on Careers to join our herd.
Back here on 106.5 FM AM 1350. First serve is away as the Eagles will serve it over to the Dragons. Summer Thiemann will get it over just in time on the third hit. Eagles will look to push it back across. It's Mako with the dig. Prieto, with the hit across, then tapped across there by number 3, Brooklyn Lowe. Now the Dragons will get it back on the Eagles side, and it's going to go to the back of the court. Unfortunately, Elsie Larson looking at that one. She thought that one was going to go out. It looked long from my angle, too, but it will be in there for a point for Pine City. So Pine City draws the first point, and Hannah Bombard is back to serve now for Pine City. Summer Thiemann checks out. In for her is going to be Abby Agard, I believe. That's Abby Agard down there. If not, it's Sage Staber, but I believe it's Agard. Meanwhile, on the other side, it is Mallory Hartle with the dig. They hit it back across to the Dragons. Hartle with the dig this time, getting it up as Gracie Hartle, and now looking for the kill is Mallory Hartle, and she'll get it. Mallory Hartle will tie the game back at 1. First set here, your starters, Kennedy Volk for the East Central Eagles, number 6, Gracie Hartle, number 13, Ruby Munson, 21, Elsie Larson, 24, Lydia Fernango, and 28, Mallory Hartle, Brooklyn Lowe back to serve now for East Central. The serve is long, so it is going to give Pine City their second point. They now lead 2-1 here in set number 1. Looks like it's going to be Prieto, and I was able to get the pronunciation. It's Kalatayud Prieto. And if I'm still pronouncing it wrong, Isabel, I apologize. There may be no hope for me. Meanwhile, the serve is over, tap back across, and Emma Hermanson hits it into the net. So that'll be point back for East Central. It's a 2-2 tie. And serving is Mallory Hartle. Hartle gets it over to Odegaard. That's Rydberg with the dig, and now looking to get it across for the kill is Odegaard, and I'm not sure if that one was long or not. It was not. Or it was, So that point's going to go to East Central. They now take a 3-2 lead. Mallory Hartle with the serve. It's dug up by Mako, and that's going to reach the back of the Dragons' court. Another point there for the Eagles. They now lead 4-2. Ethan Game Day Gilman bringing you all the action here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, WCMP. Hartle with another serve. That's Mallory Hartle. Again, we have Mallory and Gracie Hartle on the same team. So 4-3 now after Mallory Hartle's serve goes long. Mallory Hartle, a junior, Gracie Hartle, a senior. Back to serve now for the Dragons is Robin Odegaard. 4-3, the Eagles lead here in set number 1. Waiting, there's the whistle for the okay to serve. Odegaard with the serve, it is up, and it's a line drive, and not able to catch up with it that time was Brooklyn Lowe, and that is, that's kind of what she does. Odegaard, that's kind of her motivation right there. Just the line drive serve that you really can't catch up with in there. Brooklyn Lowe not able to catch up with it. Brooklyn Lowe, one of the, let's count them, 1, 2, 3, 4 seniors on this East Central squad. I think there's about 8 for Pine City. Robin Odegaard to serve. She is one of those seniors. The serve is over, dug up by Mallory Hartle. That was Lydia Fernango. Mallory Hartle did hit it over, though. And now getting it back across this time is going to be Macy Bablik. And looking for the kill is Fernango. It's dug up by the Dragons after the block at the net. Abby Agard looks for the kill. It's dug up nicely by Mallory Hartle. Gracie Hartle gets it back to Mallory Hartle, and Mallory Hartle gets the kill. That was just in front of the outstretched arms of Morgan Mako. Mako had a chance at it but couldn't catch up to it. Now Ruby Munson back to serve for East Central with a 5-4 lead. Munson's serve is a lob over. Mako with the dig sets up to Odegaard. Agard looks for the kill, and we're going to get a whistle as Mallory Hartle did get the dig, but we're going to get a whistle and a point here for Pine City. I did not see the signal as to what the call was, so I apologize. It is tied at 5 as Summer Thiemann will go back to serve. Abby Agard checks out. In for her, I can't see who's up there. Looks like Hannah Bombard checks back in. Serve is over. Mallory Hartle with the dig. And then Munson. Dragons look to get it across and into the net that time from Macy Bablik. That's going to give a point back to the Eagles, and it's 6-5. Back and forth we go. That's kind of how that first set on Tuesday went for the Dragons. As they won it 27-25, it was back and forth, and that's the way this one starts. Fernengo with the serve over, dug up by the Dragons. Hannah Bombard looks for the kill, but is dug up by Fernengo. Now to Munson, and pushing it across is Gracie Hartle, dug up by Mako. And now looking for a redemption shot is Bablik. It's dug up by Gracie Hartle, hit back across and blocked at the net. Ellie Larson tried to get the kill there, but it was blocked by the Dragons, and it'll be a point back for Pine City as they tie it up at 6 apiece. We're tied at 6 here in the first set. Back to serve is Morgan Mako. A little bit of a different starting lineup here for the Dragons this evening. As Mako gets the serve over, Mallory Hartle with the dig there to Ruby Munson, and hitting it over is Gracie Hartle. A sliding dig there from Thiemann, setting up Hannah Bombard off the block at the net. Mallory Hartle gets the dig, and now, miscommunication there. Ellie Larson and Brooklyn Lowe both kind of looked at each other, thought the other one was going to get it, and it falls right in between the two of them. That's okay. That's an easy mistake to fix. Just a little bit of a communication error there, and it's only 7-6 now in favor of Pine City. Mako with the serve, Lowe with the dig. To Munson, hit back across. And it'll be point Pine City as that one goes into the net. 8-6 now, the Dragon lead. And looks like we'll get a substitution. Kennedy Volk will check in for Elsie Larson. So Volk checks into the game, a sophomore. Morgan Mako to serve for the Dragons. It goes into the net, and I like to call those free points for the other team because team who is expecting the serve doesn't have to do anything. They just have to wait for that one to go into the net. Speaking of Volk, she'll be back to serve now for East Central. Diving dig for Mako. That's an ace for Kennedy Volk. So Volk checks in. Doesn't have to do much on the first serve from Pine City. Then she gets a serve down for an ace. And Volk again will serve. Mako gets the dig this time to Odegaard. And looking for the kill that time is Prieto. And Mallory Hartle looks for the kill. It's blocked at the net. And it stays in. So it stayed in bounds. The referees had to kind of look at each other and convene real quick, but it does stay in, so it'll be Pine City's point off the block at the net. Pine City takes a 9-8 lead after East Central tied it. Arissa Rydberg checks in for Bablik. Rydberg back to serve for the Dragons. Her serve is over, and that's dug up by Fernengo. And they'll get it across from Gracie Hartle. We will get a whistle, and it looks like, I think Pine City may have touched the net, or either went over the net, either one. But it is a point for East Central, and now back to serve is Gracie Hartle. And the senior, her serve is over, dug up by Thiemann. Odegaard looks for the kill, and that one is dug up by Fernengo, back across, but may have gone just outside. I believe that was Fernengo who tried to get that one over, but could not. That makes it a 10-9 lead now for the Dragons. It's going to be Hannah Bombard back to serve for Pine City. And Bombard's serve is, it's going to hit the net, but Volk is right there. Great job by her to keep aware of where everything is. And Mallory Hartle cannot get that one over the net. It sticks into the net. That time, another point here for Pine City. Dragons lead 11-9 in this first set. Hannah Bombard. Serve is up, and it is over. Dug up there by Volk to Gracie Hartle. That'll set up Mallory Hartle. The block is at the net. Oh, and then Hannah Bombard and Morgan Mako completely, it almost looked like they forgot what to do. But it was just, again, that's one of those miscommunication error things where they both see it, they both feel each other right next to each other, and they're each thinking, oh, she's going to get it. No, she's going to get it. But it falls in between them. Now checking in for the first time is Mason Bellinger. Her serve is over, dug up by Mako. Rydberg with this set. That'll set up Agard for the kill. It's dug up nicely there by Fornengo. That'll set up Fornengo again for the kill. Blocked at the net, but it's going to fall on the side of Pine City. And East Central has tied it back at 11. Back and forth, these two teams go again. Pine City, no stranger to that. That first set of the game against Proctor was just this way. It went into extra points with them winning 27-25. Odegaard with the push across now after the East Central serve. That'll set up Mallory Hartle, but it's dug up by Bombard. She's going to get a double hit. She kind of second-guessed herself on which way she wanted to dig that, whether with her fingertips or with the normal way. We'll call it the forearms. I apologize. I don't know the correct term to call that, the forearms or the normal way. Either way, it was down for an East Central point. Now Agar looks to come back with the kill. It's blocked at the net by East Central, but that block will go out of bounds. And it will be point for Pine City. That'll tie us at 12 here in the first set. Now serving is Prieto, and she gets the ace. Let me see if I can pronounce this right. Calatayud Prieto. Again, Isabel Calatayud Prieto. Back to serve. And Isabel, if I am pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. There just might be no hope for me pronouncing that right, so I'll continue to say your first name along with it. Meanwhile, the Dragons do get it over. Back across now. Agar looks for the kill. Blocked at the net by East Central. Gracie Hartle looks to get it to Fernango. Nice job by Prieto to get that one. And then Agar will just lightly tap it over. Getting the dig is Fernango. Keeping it alive is Vulcan. Pushing it back across is Mallory Hartle. Great job by the Eagles there, but now they set up Emma Hermanson. Ooh, and that one, I think East Central got one there. I think they got one. That one looked like it stayed in, but the referees do not agree, and they will say it went out. The Eagle serve is over, dug up by Bombard, and Odegaard will push it across. Dug up by Gracie Hartle, kept alive there by Ruby Munson, hit back across by Volk. Dug up by Agard. Odegaard looks for the kill. It is into the net. And down for an East Central point, 14-13. The Eagles with the lead now. Both these teams have traded leads since the beginning. And it continues. Mallory Hartle, a line drive serve. Odegaard ducks it. Mako tried to catch up with it, and neither could get to it in time. It's down for an ace from Mallory Hartle. That's another tough one there for the Dragons. Again, Mako trying to get over there in time. Odegaard knew Mako was there, but that might be one where if you're the head coach, you might want to see Odegaard take a little bit more of an aggressive approach. But, again, that just might be the play call that Coach Tollefson is calling for Mako to try and go get that one. Meanwhile, another ace there from Mallory Hartle. It's 16-13. Hartle will serve yet again. She's going to attack that side, but this time it is out. So an ace no more. 2 aces in a row. Push this up to a 3-point lead, but back down to 2 after that one goes out of bounds. Now it's Odegaard who goes back to serve, and her team trails by 2 here in the first set. There's the whistle for the OK to serve for Odegaard. It's up, it's over, dug up by Fornengo. Racing back for it. That time was Mallory Hartle, and nobody was able to get to it in time there for East Central. 2 Eagle teammates ran into each other, and I think the teammate that ran into Mallory Hartle was supposed to go get the ball off of the set and supposed to hit it across, but they were unable to. So Odegaard will serve it over once again, 16-15. That line drive serve is over, dug up by Mallory Hartle now to Ruby Munson, and Gracie Hartle cannot get it over the net. That was a tough one because she had to trail backwards. Her back was to the net and tried to hit it over on the run, no less. So that's a tough one there for her. I can't blame her on that one. Coming into the game for Kennedy Volk is going to be Elsie Larson. Larson will come into the game, a junior. And Odegaard looks to serve again. We're tied at 16. A dig from the knees there from Mason Bellinger, but it is an ace for Robin Odegaard. And the Dragons retake the lead here, 17-16. Man, great action here in this first set. back and forth we go as Odegaard. Oh, it goes into the net, but it gets over. Diving dig from Fornengo, keeps it alive, and hit back across by Mallory Hartle. Odegaard will set it up for Agard. Agard this time, but Mallory Hartle keeps it alive. That's into the benches. Wow. Great diving dig by Fornengo that time to keep that ball alive, keep it from being an ace for Pine City. But then, unfortunately, the last hit from Pine City was just a little too strong, and that one went into the benches. And now Odegaard with another serve, 18-16. Pine City leads. Mallory Hartle to Gracie Hartle, and that'll set up Lawson. Odegaard with the dig to Bablik, and Hermanson will hit that one into the net. So again, East Central gets one back there on a freebie as Hermanson gets that hit into the net. And now back to serve for East Central, Ruby Munson, a senior. That one's just over for Bablik, and Odegaard is just going to tap it across for Gracie Hartle and pushed across by Larson. Bombard with the dig. Hermanson looks for the kill, and that dig is pushed backwards by Munson, and none of her teammates are unfortunately able to catch up with it. So it's down for a point, 19-17. Dragons with the lead. Dragons will go back to serve. It'll be Summer Thiemann checking in for Abby Agard. Summer Thiemann back to serve now. She gets the whistle for the okay to go. And the serve is up, and it is over. Dug up there by the Eagles. Push back across. Odegaard with the dig to Bablik. Bombard has to get that one over. She does nicely, though. And that is Bellinger with the dig. Pushed over by Fernengo. Odegaard dig. Bablik. That'll set up Bombard. That one hits the net, goes over, and East Central keeps it alive. But Mallory Hartle, after two of her teammates hit it, she cannot get it back across the net as it goes into the net. And that, I mean, you can't blame her on that one. That one was just an absolute, I mean, there was almost no chance of that one getting over. And now we will take a timeout here called by East Central. So East Central with their first timeout, and with their first timeout, why don't we take a timeout as well? You're listening to Volleyball here on W.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Back here on WCMP 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Over on 100.9 FM, it is Hinckley-Finlayson hosting Rush City. That should be a good one. Hinckley-Finlayson beat Mora there on Tuesday, 3-1. Coming out of the timeout, it will be Summer Thiemann back to serve for the Dragons. East Central awaits. The serve is a lob over, and woo! That one was close, but great job there by Mallory Hartle to watch that one go long. And it will be a point back here for East Central, 20-18 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. EmbraceMN.com. Off the net. Nice job there by Odegaard to get the ricochet off the net. Bombard just could not get the lift she needed on that one. So it's another point back here for East Central. 20-19 is the Dragon lead, but the way this one's been going, that lead won't last long. Fernengo with the serve. Mako with the dig. Odegaard sets it up for Bombard. Bombard gets it over off of the block. Hartle with the dig. Hitting it across is Bellinger. Bellinger, Mako with the dig to Odegaard. And again, Bombard. Bombard gets this one back, but it's too long. Too much on that one, and we're tied back at 20. That's just the way this first set has gone between these two teams. One team will get a couple-point lead. The other team comes back, scores a few, ties up, gets a lead for themselves, and then it goes back the other way. But this is fun, and that one's going to go into the net. Point back here for Pine City. Again, a free one there. And now it looks like Hermanson will check out. In for her is going to be, let's try it again. Let's see if I can do it. Calatayud. There we go. Prieto into the game for Hermanson. And Mako cannot get this one over the net herself. So back-to-back serves into the net ties us at 21. This one looking bound for extra points here in this first set. And back to serve for East Central is Elsie Larson. Larson with the serve over. Mako gets in position for the dig. Odegaard. And Thieman's going to have a long way to go, but cannot get it over. And East Central gets a point and the lead, 22-21. Late here in set number one. An intriguing matchup as Larson's serve is over. And Odegaard tried to change the pace, but it goes into the net, and now East Central has a 23-21 lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. You can leave there with a smile you'll embrace forever. Your customized smile journey also starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with Light Force or custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. You can find out more at embracemn.com. That's EMBRACEMN.com. So the Eagles have taken the lead. 23-21 late here in this first set. Both teams have taken a timeout here. The most recent one called by Pine City. The Eagles of East Central hosting the Dragons of Pine City. So far, this first set, pretty darn good. Elsie Larson with the serve over. Dug up by Thiemann. It goes awry, but Odegaard able to get it back across. It's dug up by Munson. Gracie Hartle will push it over. Now Emma Hermanson sets up for the kill. That was Prieto. Calatayud Prieto hits it just long, and now we've got set point here for East Central. Pine City can erase set point with 3 straight points of their own. As Larson with the serve, dug up by Thiemann. Odegaard. Bombard taps it across, but is dug up there by Munson. And Gracie Hartle will hit it across. Diving dig from the Dragons is not going to be enough. And the East Central Eagles take set number one, 25-21 over the Dragons. So first set is in the books. Eagles take it 25-21. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back here for set number 2 on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCM.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a 4-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMPradio.com. Live with video. Thanks to East Central for allowing me to set up with their huddle in here. Appreciate that. Makes my job a lot easier. Then I don't have to worry about the camera going back and forth or not set up correctly. Appreciate East Central allowing us to work with their huddle camera here to bring you this broadcast of high school volleyball as the East Central Eagles hosting the Pine City Dragons. East Central leads 1-0 after taking that first set 25-21. That was a back and forth first set, but after that last time out by Pine City, you just kind of felt like East Central all of a sudden stole momentum and started to pick it up, and they took it away from Pine City and ran away with that first set. Now, I know a lot of times you talk about running away with it and you'd be more lopsided. Well, they ran away with it late is what they did. So second set here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you, and if you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options because they will find a plan to fit your budget. EmbraceMN.com. Set one belonged to East Central. Second set is started off by a Narissa Rydberg serve that goes long. So not the greatest of starts here for Pine City. Trying to gain that momentum back they had from the start of the first set, but now it's Gracie Hartle back to serve. Her serve is over and dug up, and just tapping it across is Agard. I think Agard hit the net. She did. So Agard hit the net. Yeah, that one was really close to the net, and Agard came flying in. Give her credit. She is showing a lot of hustle there, but unfortunately, a little too much momentum drove her into the net. Serve again is over, dug up by the Dragons, blocked at the net by the Eagles. On the Odegaard attempted kill, but the Dragons get it back across. Mallory Hartle gets it. Rydberg cannot catch up with that one. And Mallory Hartle showing the power behind that hit. Mallory Hartle showing she is one of the hardest hitters out on the court here tonight. But the Dragons don't be fooled by that. They have their own hitters who can do it very well. Oh, and Agard, tried to just tap it across, but it was blocked. More or less just flicked at the net by the Eagles. I mean, they didn't do much. It literally looked like they were flicking a bug over the net. And that gives them a 4th point. Oh, and Odegaard and Tollefson kind of got confused as to who was going to go after that one. And we'll get a timeout here by Pine City. They trail 5-0 early on in this second set. Yeah, that was a tough one there. Tollefson and Odegaard, I think, got confused as to whose that was supposed to be. Now, I'm not sure if that's more of a zone thing where, hey, it's in your zone, you take it. If it's in my zone, you take it. Or if whoever's closest to it, hey, you go get it, or I go get it, or if it's just more or less calling it out. Either way, that was a miscommunication there by Odegaard and Tollefson, and that's okay. Again, Coach Tollefson has done a great job with this team. I actually had an awesome interview with her. It took some time for us to get on a same page of when to be able to get that interview done. She was been so busy and with her work and her coaching. There's just not been a lot of time, and that's with a lot of coaches. So I appreciate her taking the time to do that interview. Of course, you can hear more of that at WCMPradio.com when we get that posted. But yeah, I had a great interview with her, and just talking with her was so great just to hear kind of what she wants to see from this team as Carly Jusak comes back out of that timeout. Back and forth that volleyball went, but it gets dunked down, tapped down, if you will, by Carly Jusak on the side of the Eagles. Carly Jusak, her height helps her there. The 6'1 senior gets help from her height as she went over, tapped it across, and did not touch the net. This one is pushed back across by Mason Bellinger, and they will set up Odegaard. Nice job hitting the back portion of the court, that back near side corner. Odegaard pushes it over and gets Pine City their second straight point. They still trail 5-2. East Central off to a hot start here in this second set, leading 1-0. Agard with the serve. It goes into the net. 6-2 now, and you felt like right there, if Pine City could get back and tie it up at 5, it felt like, okay, they might be able to switch momentum, but it kind of felt like, hey, if you weren't able to do that, East Central's got so much momentum already in this game, they might start to pull away a little bit here, but give credit to this Pine City team. They fight so hard. You just can't count them out. You really just can't. Carly Jusak hits it back across off the serve. Mallory Hartle with the dig. That was not Hartle. It was Larson with the dig. And this hit across by East Central goes long. And it will cut the lead in half 6-3 the score. East Central still with the lead. Back to serve now is Carly Jusek. She didn't get to play there in that first set. She will here in the second set, and it looks like the majority of people who didn't play in the first will play in the second a bunch. So that's kind of the way it works. But we have seen a lot of substitutions from this Pine City team as well. Tollefson with a nice hit across after the diving dig from Thiemann and pushed across here by the Eagles. Munson dug up by the Dragons. Hermanson will push it to that back near side corner. Fernango does a good job after the dig from Bellinger. Back across Thiemann, another dig. Rydberg will set it up for Hermanson, blocked at the net. Agar, Rydberg again. Oh, and then Rydberg tried to get the dig from the Mallory Hartle kill, but it was not to be. And she does get the kill, Mallory Hartle. 7-3 East Central with the lead. Mallory Hartle will stand all the way back at that brick wall, and that one goes long. A little bit too strong with that serve from Mallory Hartle. Makes it 7-4. Serve is up and over from Odegaard again. Line drive serve, dug up quickly. Back across to Mako. Odegaard with the set. Rydberg will just tap it over. It's in. Rydberg, a perfectly placed ball over the net. That one, I think that's one where you could have seen it like that, and you could have went for that big swing and probably would have not been in a good spot for that full swing, but Rydberg does such a good job of being so aware of where she's at and where to put that ball. One of the reasons why she's one of the senior leaders on this team. Meanwhile, hit across by East Central. Thiemann and Mako go after it, and I think they both got a hand on it, honestly, which pushed it basically right down to the court. So it'll be another point back for East Central here. That's a tough one. They're both being aggressive, going after it. Oh, this serve had a lot of spinner, and it comes up short. Mako had to dive for it. This one, Thiemann has to dive after. Odegaard will just run and tap it across. That is not low. And, Mallory Hartle, a little too much oomph on that one as Ruby Munson got the set. Mallory Hartle, she has got quite the swing, but on that one, I think she needed to dial it back just a notch or two. She was swinging at about a 12, maybe needed to dial it back to a 10, maybe. Tollefson serve into the net, and that's got to be a tough one there for Tollefson. She's been into the game here. She's gonna look to her coach to see how to correct that mistake, and then she's back to her. And that's the thing with this Dragon team is, yeah, they make mistakes, but then they'll immediately look to the coach and say, hey, what do I need to do to fix that? And the coach does a great job of making sure they know, and that one's going to come up short. Great job there by the Dragons just to get to it, but unfortunately they could not get it over the net. Tollefson back there again, another tough one there. She was standing behind that back line to try and get that one back over the net, and I know from the camera angle, it looks like, that wouldn't be that far, but man, let me tell you, once you're out on the court, it looks a lot bigger than it does. I don't think that can be. They're going to call it a double hit, but Agar got the first hit off the block, and then I thought East Central had touched it, and then she touched it again. But I thought if you got the block, you were allowed to hit it once again, but maybe I'm a little wrong on that. Either way, it's East Central point. They lead 11-6 here in the second set. Odegaard with the dig. Nice tap across there. But still dug up by the Eagles. That was Munson who got the dig across. Rydberg gets it across again. This one is hit across by Bellinger. Dragons get the dig. Agar looking for the kill. Blocked at the net by Gracie Hartle for another point. It's 12-6 in favor of the Eagles. The Dragons look like they're getting out to a little bit of a slow start here. Looks like they're just coming off a little bit slow. The energy just doesn't seem to be there right now, but that can change in a hurry, especially if you get a big hit, you get a nice block. That energy can really change in a hurry, so I'm looking for the Dragons. They just need something to spark them here, just to get that little spark going. It's like a fire. Nice diving dig there by Tollefson. I think they're going to say Rydberg. No, that is down. I was going to say, I thought Rydberg got it over and down, but they initially pointed East Central way, but they're going to correct it and say, no, it is Pine City's point. So Emma Hermanson will go back to serve. But as I was saying, it's like a fire. All they need is that spark, and then boom, there goes the fire. It will spread throughout the team. Mallory Hartle mistimed that one, and it goes right into the net. That's a tough one. She was just trying to get that one a nice light hit. There we go. I find English. Light hit back over the net, but unfortunately, Got a little too low on the hit and goes straight into the net. Now hit back across by Elsie Larson. Tollefson with the dig. Carly Jusek looks for the kill, but it goes long. Man, did that one have, wow, that one looked like it almost just levitated right at the end. It looked like it was going to come down right in front of that back line, but almost just levitated there as it went over. Elsie Larson back to serve now. East Central leads 13-8. That serve going to go over the net, but dig pushes it back over. Now back over by the Dragons, and Mallory Hart will look for the kill. Dug up by Odegaard to Rydberg, and Odegaard will hit it back across. Dug up there by Larson, and Gracie Hartle will hit it across. Diving dig from Tollefson. Mako keeps it alive. Oh! Tollefson, great effort on that one just to keep it alive. Then Mako with the right-handed hit got it back into play. And unfortunately, the Dragons just could not catch up with it. And it'll be down for another East Central point, 14-8. Larson with the serve, dug up by Tollefson to Odegaard. It's going to set up Agard off the block. It's down. Agard, they're going to say she went into the net. I didn't see it. I know the swing was close, but I thought she had held back enough. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. English is just apparently failing me tonight. Larson with the serve as her team leads 15-8. Oh, a very nice serve from Larson. Feeling it with that one. That one had a lot of arc to it. Came up right over the net and took an absolute dive. So 16-8 off that Larson ace. This one, unfortunately, not going to be as lucky as it goes into the net, making it 16-9. So Pine City here has some work to do, down by 7. It's not unheard of for this Pine City team to go and get 7, 9, 10. No, it's not how you count, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not unheard of for them to go and get those kind of points in a row. So not over yet. Mallory Hartle with the hit back across, dug up by Tollefson for Rydberg. And then Carly Jusek, she says, all right, we need some momentum. She comes back with a big swing there. These two teams, man, oh man, giving each other everything they got. Rydberg with the serve over. The dig is going to push it back across for the Dragons. They want to set up Jusek again, but it's to Agard. And the diving dig attempt there by Fornengo is no good as it goes off of her left or right fist. Out of bounds, and now East Central's going to call a timeout. They've only allowed 3 unanswered points here, but they're going to try and nip this in the bud real quick and say, hey, look what we did to begin this set. We were up 16-8. Let's go back out and let's get a lead like that again and finish off this set. If you're Pine City, now you're looking at it and you're going, hey, now we've got momentum. Now we've got something to use. Let's build on that momentum and go out, come back, tie this game up, take the lead, and then pull away and win this set and tie it back at 1. Again, I had a great conversation with the head coach Tollefson for Pine City today. Again, you'll get to hear that after it is edited and put onto our website. But man, just talking with her, you can tell that this team is moving in a different direction. You can tell that, again, she talked about how competitive these players are, how a lot of them get in their own heads sometimes, and how you can do that, but they're just trying to teach this team do that in a better way. Better self-talk, basically. And I think we can all learn a lesson from that. I think we all need to do that a little bit better, especially in today's day and age. There's so much bad going on in the world. Better self-talk would be helpful. Rydberg's left-handed serve goes off the attempted dig for an ace there for Pine City. So Rydberg serving gets the Dragons within 4. Serve is up and over again. This time it's dug up cleanly by Fornengo. Then to Munson. Back over. Tollefson, another dig. And setting up Agard. That one's over. Dug up by Fornengo, and then a miscommunication there as to who was getting it for the Eagles. It goes down, and Pine City gets another point back. 16-13. Left-handed serve by Rydberg again is over. Diving dig pushes it back across for Pine City. Emma Hermanson keeps it alive. Push back across by Agard. Wow, what determination there by Pine City. And Mallory Hartle looks to get the kill, but just left that one a little bit long and high. You could tell that one, she got a little too much under it and pushed it upward. So that one had the trajectory, there we go, of going out. Again, the Rydberg serve gets over. They want to set up. This time it goes to, I believe, Fornengo. He pushes it across, that was Mason Bellinger, and now another point here for Pine City on the kill, 16-15. They'll get a substitution here. Bellinger will check out. In for her is Brooklyn Lowe. So Brooklyn Lowe checks back in. She's one of these 4 seniors. Serve from Ryberg over again. That time for Larson. Dug up by the Dragons. Tapped back across by Jusak. Gracie Hartle will push it across. Ryberg with the dig to Odegaard. They'll set up Carly Jusak. Oh, and that one's, my goodness, just long. Some of these, man, I would not want to be one of the line judges down there because, man, some of these are just so close. That's why they're down there and I'm not. I'm up here just calling what I see. I got the easy job. So East Central ends the 7-point run there from Pine City. 17-15 is their lead. Diving dig from Odegaard. Wow, she just got her hand underneath that one. Nice job there by Odegaard to get the dig. But now East Central looks to come back for the kill, and that's Mallory Hartle. And now she's saying, hey, we're turning this thing back our way now. So Mallory Hartle with the kill. Gets the Eagles back up by 3. 18-15 here. Gracie Hartle with the serve. Again, Odegaard had to get low for that one. It's an ace. 19-15. It just seems like the Dragons can't quite figure out where the serves are going right now. A bunch of aces happening, and if you're head coach Tolleson, that's not something you want to see. That's something that you want to get nip in the bud real quick and get changed, because if you're giving up that many aces, that's going to be important to change. But we'll take a timeout. East Central leads 19-15 here in set number 2 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. The team at Embrace believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program at EmbraceMN.com. Now, as a team, you do not want to go down 2-0. That just bodes. It doesn't bode well for teams, but that doesn't mean that's an obstacle you can't overcome. Although some teams may look at it and go, man, that's going to be tough. I don't think any team that we've seen so far play looks at a 2-0 set that they're trailing by and goes, no, we just can't do it. Especially this Pine City team. We have seen this Pine City team, man, oh man, come back from some impressive 2-0 deficit. Another ace there, Tollefson. Tollefson just late on that diving dig. Again, it just seems like the energy just a little bit flat. They just seem to be, it just doesn't seem like they have that spark right now, but they get a free one there as Gracie Hartle hits that one into the net. I'm sure they're pretty tired after that Tuesday game, which went into 5 sets against Proctor. That'd be Agard with the serve. It is up and it is over. That's dug up by Fornengo to set up Mallory Hartle. And the Dragons got the dig, but man, that one goes into the fencing up around the walking track at East Central. And Mallory Hartle with a hard hit. 21-16, East Central with the lead. Back to serve is Brooklyn Lowe. The serve is over. Mako with the dig to Rydberg. And who will it set up? It's Jusak who will push it over. Thiemann was coming up from behind, but Jusak was able to get it. And now Mallory Hartle cannot get this one over. She hits it into the net, 21-17. That happens. That happens. Even professional players have that mistake. Mako will check out. And first, Hermanson. Carly Jusak with the serve. She'll look to try and change the Dragons' fortune here. Gracie Hartle will hit it back across for the Eagles to Jusak. That will set up Tollefson. Tollefson into the net. That was spelling a kill from a mile away. Just mistimed that hit there, did Tollefson. Jusak will check out, and in for her, I believe, is Rydberg. And the serve here from Mallory Hartle goes into the net. So Pine City gets one back there. 22-18, the lead for East Central. Robin Odegaard will go back to serve. Again, I like her serve. It's more of a line drive that time. She had to put a little bit more arc underneath it. Hermanson will slap it back across off the dig from East Central. And that'll set up for Nengo, and she hits it into the net. So Pine City getting a few free ones, shall we say, from East Central. Odegaard back to serve. This one's the line drive we're used to seeing. It's dug up, though, by Brooklyn Lowe. Hit back across by Munson. Dragons will set it up for Tollefson. Tollefson, nice job there. And Mallory Hartle just couldn't get to that one. Goes off her dig and backwards. 22-20 is the East Central lead, but Pine City trying to come back here in this one. Robin Odegaard, the right-handed serve is over. That one gave a little more float to it, and at the net, Larson does get it over, but it's out of bounds. Pine City gets another one back here. 22-21. Odegaard back to serve again for Pine City. 22-21 here late in this second set. Pine City trails 1 set to none, excuse me. And Fernango is going to talk with the referee on the ladder. Probably just asking a question. Nice line drive serve from Odegaard, dug up by Hartle. Gracie Hartle comes back and then hit over by Ruby Munson. Dragons with the dig. Odegaard will set up Rydberg. That's dug up nicely by Gracie Hartle. That'll set it up, for Larson. Odegaard will just push it across. And that'll set up Larson again. She pushes it across. Mako with the dig. Odegaard. Rydberg again off the block at the net. Dug up by Gracie Hartle. That'll keep it alive. Mallory Hartle, and that one's long. She's kind of had trouble with that one here tonight from about mid-range of just finding her niche point with that hit. She just can't dial it in right now. That doesn't mean that she won't. And that's not picking on her either. You'd like to see her get that dialed in, because for East Central, if she can, that's going to be, money. As that one goes into the net from Odegaard, and it will give East Central a 23-22 lead. And it seems like whichever team has the ball and is serving, as long as they can keep that ball, it seems like they'll get the points. 23-22, East Central with the serve. It's over, dug up by Rydberg to Odegaard. It's going to set up Tollefson for the push across. Dug up there by Mallory Hartle. That'll set up Fernango. Fernango, that one's long, and we'll tie it back up at 23. 23 apiece here on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, custom light force braces, or Invisalign clear liners with 3 locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. They've got a brand new building going up in Cambridge. Brand spanking new, still being built actually. Tollefson, that one goes off of the net, gets over, and then Agard with the dig and the hit back across. Sliding dig there from Mallory Hartle. Fernango will get it over. Diving dig from Agard. Hermanson will just push it across. Mallory Hartle will get it there to Ruby Munson, hit back across by Mallory Hartle. Tollefson to Odegaard to Rydberg, who just taps it across. It's down, and Pine City gets the 24th point. It's now set point for Pine City, 24-23, and East Central will call a timeout. 24-23, Pine City leads on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. 24-23, we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Volleyball.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, Pine City with set point. Looking to take set 2. Tollefson is back to serve. So dribble the ball a couple more times. The right-handed serve is over. Dug up by Mallory Hartle. To Munson, and Fernango will hit it back across. Odegaard with the dig to Rydberg. Hermanson looks for the kill, and that one gets down. It's a kill for Hermanson, and Pine City will take set number 2, 25-23. So that's got to give a little momentum there to Pine City, and they take set 2, 25-23. So we'll move on to the third set here inside East Central High School between the Eagles and the Dragons. We'll take a commercial break. We'll hear a word from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we'll be ready for the third set here on WCMP. Of course, again, you're listening to high school volleyball here on 106.5 FM.
Everyone knows there are great places to play in northwestern Wisconsin. But did you know there are great places to work? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is just outside of Grantsburg, Wisconsin, and offers numerous career options with a wide variety of responsibilities, schedules, and growth opportunities. Some positions may include CDL driver, cheese production, and seasonal workers. Burnett Dairy Cooperative has competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and many other great benefits. Be part of our herd. Visit burnettdairy.com and click on careers.
The following is a presentation of WCMP.
Are you looking for a position where your role impacts the community around you? Then look no further than Burnett Dairy Cooperative in Grantsburg, Wisconsin. Owned by the farmers in your community, Burnett Dairy offers numerous career options with various responsibilities and growth opportunities. Positions such as CDL drivers, who work closely with our farmers, cheese production, creating award-winning cheeses, and retail store clerks making someone's day better. Visit burnettdairy.com and click on careers to join our herd.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you will embrace forever.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
One 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Also live streaming with live video at WCMPradio.com. Dragons tie it at 1 set apiece here in East Central. They take that second set 25-23. Now we're ready for the third set here between the Eagles and Dragons. And the Dragons went 5 sets on Tuesday against Proctor. This one feels like it could go again. Meanwhile, over in Hinckley-Finlayson, the Jaguars hosting the Rush City Tigers. The Rush City Tigers take set 1, 25-16 over the Jaguars. The Tigers trying to make it back to state after last year's run. They return pretty much the same team from last year. They did let a few seniors go, and they will be missed, obviously, but they're pretty pleased with the team that they got. Nice diving dig there from Mallory Hartle. It's hit back across. Another diving dig there from the Dragons. And Odegaard will hit it back across. Madison Kuhlman now in the game. And Pine City will get the block down for the first points of set number 3. Abby Agard will go back to serve. The serve is up, and it is over. Dug up by Fornango to Gracie Hartle. They'll set up Mallory Hartle. Oh, nice dig there by Arissa Rydberg. That's going to be one of the few that somebody actually caught up to. Mallory Hartle will again hit it back across. Agard with the dig this time to Rydberg, setting up Tollefson, and that one is into the net. Tollefson just can't find her groove right now, but that's okay. She'll find it. She'll find it. We've seen that with not her necessarily on Tuesday, but with the team on Tuesday. They kind of missed their groove a little bit, but once they got in it, man, did they get in it. Back to serve is Madison Kuhlman. Her serve is over, dug up by the Dragons, and that time Tollefson, it was blocked at the... Oh, they're going to say it was not blocked at the net. They're going to say it was not blocked at the net. They're going to say, in fact, the net blocked it. Very close that time. Again, I'm not down there, and my eyes are terrible, so I can't really say too much. Kuhlman, though, with the serve. That's Madison Kuhlman. It's dug up, hit back across on the dig. Mallory Hartle will just tap it across. Rydberg with the dig. Odegaard, pushes it across. It hits the net, but it does get across. Now Rydberg again with the dig. Carly Jusak with the kill, and that'll tie it back up at 2. 2 apiece here in the third set. We're tied at 1 set apiece. And Carly Jusak will go back to serve. Morgan Mako checks out. In for her is Emma Hermanson. Emma Hermanson, it feels like she's been playing for Pine City for 10 years. And, that one gets down. An ace from Carly Jusak. That one had all the markings. I mean, that one had all the look of going long. But I guess the ball is going to make up for the time that it looked like it was going to get down, but then sort of levitated there at the last second. It said, all right, this time I'll give you one. I'll go down for you. Fine, I'll give you one back. Jusak this time. It is going to stay in. Kuhlman with the dig to Gracie Hartle. Mallory Hartle tries for the nice little tap across, but took a little too much off her swing that time. It gets down for a point for Pine City. 4-2. Dragons with the lead here in the third set. Jusak with the serve across, dug up by Kuhlman, Gracie Hartle, and that'll set up for Nengo. She looks for the kill, goes off the net, and Tollefson, I mean, that one was just, I mean, there was no way. Tollefson really had no chance for that one. Mako checks in for Jusak. That one hit off the top of the net. It almost skimmed it and then sent it on a line drive. There was just really no way Tollefson could have got that one. Serve from Mallory Hartle. Odegaard with the hit back across, dug up by Gracie Hartle. That's going to set up for Nengo. Somehow gets that across. No, apparently it hit the pole on the volleyball net. And again, there are poles on each side of the net. And if the ball hits the net or goes outside of those poles, it is out of bounds. Odegaard with the serve. It hits the net. Fernengo keeps her eye on it and gets the dig. And then hit across by Ruby Munson. Thiemann with the dig, Rydberg hits it across. Dug up by the Eagles, and that one's going to get to the net and get down. East Central tried to get up on it to try and get it off the ricochet, but just kind of no chance on that one. That one got too close because that one looked like if they would have gone after it, it would have been into the net anyways, or they would have hit the net or went over the line. There was almost just no chance on that one. Odegaard with the serve back across. Mallory Hartle with the dig to Gracie Hartle, and Mallory Hartle will get it back across. Odegaard with the dig to Rydberg, and that'll set up Tollefson. This one is across, blocked at the net, but it gets down after the Larson block. Larson, great job setting up in position for that block, but unfortunately it couldn't keep it on the Dragons' side, and the Dragons now hold a 7-3 lead here in the third set. Odegaard with the serve, the line drive over, dug up by Mallory Hartle to Gracie Hartle to set up for Nengo. It's dug up by Mako, the one-handed dig, and that's at the net. It's going, I think it wouldn't have mattered if they got the dig anyways. I think that hit the pole on that far side, so it's going to be point back here for East Central. We'll get the ball back in. To serve for the Eagles is Ruby Munson. Diving dig there from Mako. Tollefson looks for the kill. And that's a beautiful spot by Tollefson. We've seen that from not only her, but her teammates as well. Just knowing where to place that ball. And she did a great job of that there on Tuesday. And she does it again here against East Central. Perfect placement on that one. As her serve is over, dug up by the Eagles. Gracie Hartle looks for the kill. Blocked at the net by Rydberg. Pushed back across. Odegaard with the dig. Set up by Rydberg, and Hermanson will get it back across. It's dug up, I believe that's Kuhlman. Back across by Hermanson, but that's going to go just long. Nice back and forth there by both the teams, but it will be East Central point, and going back to serve now is Lydia Fernengo. Her team trails by 3 here in the third set. Fernengo's serve is up, and it is over. Mako with the dig to Rydberg set. Hermanson will have to push this one across. It's dug up there by Munson. A Eagle falls, and Larson will get it back across. And Hermanson a little ahead of the set there, but she does get it across. Larson with the push across. Dug up by Mako to Rydberg, and Agard will now hit this one. She took something off that one. Very smart play there by Agard. Took something off of that one to just lay it over the net in front of the outstretched diving arms of an Eagle. And it is down for a Pine City point. As Hermanson will hit it across. That's dug up there by Kuhlman. That's Madison Kuhlman. And hit back across there by Larson. Dug up by the Dragons. Odegaard and Jusak will hit it back across. Dug up by Mallory Hartle to Munson, to Gracie Hartle, who gets it across. Tollefson with the dig to Rydberg. And Agar looks for the kill, but right to for Nengo. And that's Mallory Hartle, and then Kuhlman could not get it over the net. She hits it into the net, obviously not on purpose. Tough angle there for Kuhlman. Could not get it over the net. And Hermanson with the right-handed serve, just over Kuhlman, diving dig, nice job to Munson. And then Fernengo hits it across to Tollefson. Rydberg, Jusak will push this one across off of the dig attempt by Munson. And it gets down for a Pine City point, 11-5. They lead here in set number 3 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Hermanson back to serve. Didn't think I'd have enough time to get a braced line in or in, but turns out I would have. Kuhlman wants a kill, but that one's over the net to Hermanson, and I think she may have crossed the line or hit the net. Unfortunate there for Kuhlman. She went up aggressive on that one. I like the aggressiveness. I like the run up on it, but just a little too aggressive there on that one. But I think as a coach, you're not going to be upset with that. You want your players to be aggressive and to stay aggressive. Mallory Hartle on the dig from the serve, but it's going to be a double hit here by the Eagles, and I think that was Ruby Munson. It was dug up by Mallory Hartle, and then Munson just couldn't get it over. She tried to hit it again. Hey, sometimes you might get away with it. You never know, so why not try it? Why not try the double hit? I mean, you might get away with it every once in a while. There's no harm. And of course, unless you get to the point, but you know what I mean. 13-5, the Dragons lead here over the Eagles in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece, and the timeout called there by East Central. We'll keep it here. Looking at that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, Embrace Orthodontics, their doctors are committed to providing world-class orthodontic care in, in a friendly and comfortable atmosphere. Start today at embracemn.com. Dragons and Eagles going at it inside East Central High School. Of course, both these teams play in different sections, different classes. For East Central, it's Class Single A. For Pine City, it's Class Double A. As we get back to action here. Hermanson, serve is over, but out. Over now. Makes it 13-6, and East Central will get the ball back. And again, sometimes you just need something to go your way to get the ball back for yourself, and then you'll start to add on the points. Kennedy Volk, well, she thought about going back to serve, but instead they're going to substitute Larson in to serve. So Larson going to come in to serve for East Central, trailing 13-6. Her serve is up, and it is a lob over. Mako will back up on the dig to Rydberg. Agar looks. She gets it, and it's dug up there by Larson. To Munson. Hit back across by Larson. Dug up by Tollefson. And Jusak will hit it back over. That's Munson again on the dig. Pushes it across to Agar, to Rydberg. To Jusak, who looks for the kill. Off the block. Nice job by Fernengo to keep that in front of her. And then that one, Munson really no chance off the hit from Carly Jusak. That got up on her pretty quickly, and Munson had to react quickly. She did, give her credit, but that one just kind of creeped up on her arm, and she couldn't get a clean dig on it. Marissa Rydberg will go back to serve for Pine City, leading 14-6 here in the third set. Her serve is up, and it is over, dug up by Larson. Hit back across, and Agard will look for the kill, blocked at the net, and falls on the side of East Central to make it 15-6 in favor of the Dragons. The block was there, man. That was a good block by the Eagles, but just did not stay on the Dragons' side. Dug up by Kuhlman, back across to the Dragons, to Odegaard with the set. Jusak looking for the kill. Oh, and oh my goodness, just long. I mean, just long. That again looked like it was going to be another kill for Jusak, but that, I think just the spin on it just let it past that back line. Gracie Hartle now back to serve, dug up by Odegaard to Rydberg, and that will set up Odegaard. Off the block, and a kill for Odegaard. Odegaard feeling that one. That was pretty much perfectly set up for her to get a kill there. 16-7, the Dragons lead. We'll get the ball back in. And it will roll its way. Abby Agard stands back there to serve for Pine City. Agard's serve is over, dug up by Fernengo. To Kuhlman. Gracie Hartle will push it across. Diving dig from Agard. Rydberg with the set. Odegaard will push it across now for Larson. And Mallory Hartle will push it across. Rydberg to Odegaard. That'll set up Tollefson. Tollefson, nice kill there from Tollefson. Tollefson, again, perfect placement on that one. And the Eagles just couldn't really catch up to it. They looked at it, and they had an attempt, but there was just no catching up with that one as it came blazing in. And I'm sure Tollefson took out some frustration on that one. Hasn't been the best of games for her so far. A little bit of a slow start for her, but man, these last couple hits she's had have been really good. Tollefson, speaking of, will get the dig off the net, and Rydberg tried to get the ricochet off the net. She did, to be fair, but Agard, it goes back to her, and the diving dig attempt by her is no good. So it gives a point back to East Central, 17-8. Agard will check out, and for her is Summer Thiemann. And back to serve for the Eagles is Madison Kuhlman. Kuhlman with the serve. Kuhlman, by the way, a sophomore. It's dug up by the Dragons. Tollefson again. Wow, Tollefson has just found her groove here in this third set. She is really feeling it. You can see the smile on her face from up here. She is feeling it right now. Carly Jusak will go back to serve. And Emma Hermanson will check in for Mako. Maybe. I think they're saying a substitute. They got to do something in their substitution. But Mako's the libero. She should be able to substitute when and where she wants. You shouldn't have to do the check-in for the sub-in with a libero, if I believe I remember correctly. But we'll get a word. The referees will come together and talk about it. And that's the only thing you can ask for. You can only ask for the referees to come together, talk about it, figure it out. Yeah, it is going to be for the Eagles. They're going to say a substitution error, because Mako checked out. But again, I believe if you're the libero, you can check in and out any time for someone. Rydberg going over, getting her explanation in, giving her explanation. Coach Tollefson standing on the side and giving her side of things. So again, I'm not versed in all the rules perfectly, so forgive me if I'm preaching wrong, but I do believe if you're the libero, sub in, sub out almost whenever you want. The libero is kind of like, what is it, the queen in chess? You can move anywhere you want. So it looks like, if that's the case, East Central, yeah, they're going to get a point back and the ball. So, very interesting. So, Mako checked out. In for her came, I believe it was, I don't know who it was, if I'm being honest. And now looks like Hermanson will check out for Calatayud Prieto. Prieto checks into the game. Again, Isabel. Calatayud Prieto. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, Isabel, I apologize. I'm trying my best. Mako with the dig to Rydberg, and it's Tollefson looking for the kill again. Ooh. She had the spot down, just a little too much on it. She looks to her coach right away and says, "Yep, I gotta get that one down a little bit more." Mallory Hartle with the serve. It's up and it is over. Dug up by Mako. Rydberg. Odegaard, dug up nicely by Gracie Hartle. Great dig there. And Mallory Hartle will get it across. We get, I believe, a double hit. Yep. Double hit there on the Eagles. And it's going to make it 19-10 now in favor of the Dragons. Odegaard will go back to serve for Pine City here in this third set. Odegaard serve is over a line drive. Mallory Hartle does a good job to catch up to it to Gracie Hartle. And Fernando will get it back across to Summer Thiemann. Thiemann to Odegaard. And Rydberg will look to hit it across. Gracie Hartle gets off her shoulder to Mallory Hartle, and Larson will get it, back across. Two Dragons go after it. Tollefson and Mako, they both get it over, and that'll set it up for Fernando. Diving dig, kept it alive by Rydberg, and Prieto will get it back over. Wow, nice hustle there by the Dragons. Fernando pushes it back across, blocked at the net by the Dragons, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be point for East Central. 19-11. Back and forth on that one. That was fun there. And now, I believe that's Brooke Sakala back to serve. And Tollefson over the net. It just does get over back by the Eagles. And now Prieto looks for the kill. Diving dig by Mallory Hartle. And that'll set up Larson. A dig there by Tollefson. And Rydberg pushes it across. Pushes it across by Gracie Hartle. Thiemann. These two teams, man, they do not want to give in. Tollefson, nice dig, but Kuhlman with an even better dig. Nice skill attempt from Tollefson, then a dig. And Prieto looks for the kill. Kuhlman with the dig, but it's down for a kill for Calatayud Prieto, Isabel Calatayud Prieto gets the kill there for Pine City, 20-11. And Tollefson will go back to serve. Summer Thiemann out. In for hers, Hannah Bombard, 22-11. This has been a fun third set. Rush City, by the way, wins that second set over Hinckley Finlayson, 25-14, so Rush City up 2-0. Here in our game, we're tied at 1 set apiece on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. Tollefson with the serve, Mallory Hartle with the dig. It's pushed across there by Sakala. And Odegaard pushes it back. Kuhlman with the dig. Sakala with the set. Mallory Hartle hits it across. And Hannah Bombard hits it into the net, and she knew it. You could just kind of tell by her reaction. She knew she missed that one. And it's another point back for East Central. 20-12 is the Dragon lead, but back to serve now is going to be Lydia Fernengo. Fernengo has been pretty good back there serving. Here comes one just over the net. Odegaard with the dig to Rydberg. That'll set up Calatayud Prieto, and diving dig there by Mallory Hartle. They get it across. Mako. Calatayud Prieto. Gracie Hartle gets it back. Gracie Hartle will hit it back over. Mako. Rydberg. Bombard. It's blocked at the net. Diving dig. Back across by Calatayud Prieto. And Mallory Hartle and company keep it back across. Larson with the hit across. Calatayud Prieto off the net. They do it again. They keep it alive. And my goodness, Larson back across. Wow, East Central. Odegaard gets it across. Gracie Hartle. It's going to be tough for Mallory Hartle, but she does get it across. Tollefson with the dig to Rydberg. Calatayud Prieto. That one hits the net, and the net is the friend there on that one for Isabel Calatayud Prieto. And it's 21-12. Wow. What a volley there by those two teams. Neither team was willing to give in. My goodness, the hustle and the heart there from East Central just, I mean, I don't know how they got to some of those, but they did it. Calatayud Prieto back to serve for Pine City. Her serve is up, and it is over. In. It's an ace for Isabel Calatayud Prieto. That's just in, and Fernengo had the sliding dig opportunity. She let it go thinking it was going to be long. To be fair, from here, it looked long, but it was not. It stayed in. So Calatayud Prieto, her serve is over again. Kuhlman with the dig, and it's over by Larson, blocked at the net. Dragons will set it up here. Rydberg looks for the kill. Off the net, dug up there by Munson. And now Mallory Hartle looks for the kill. Off the net and down. Mallory Hartle gets a kill. It seems like it's been a while since we called a Mallory Hartle kill, but she gets one back there. And Elsie Larson goes back to serve now for East Central, 22-13. The Eagles trail here in set number 3. We're tied at 1 set apiece. Larson with the serve. It's over. Dug up by Tollefson. To Rydberg with the set. Jusak will just tap this one across. She looked like she was going to set it up for a kill, but does not. And Gracie Hartle just off the mark a little bit with that one, as that goes into the net to make it 23-13. And Pine City will go back to serve again. It's Arissa Rydberg. Here's the left-handed serve. It's up and over. Dug up by Fernengo, and unable to catch up to it was Munson. I think she thought that her teammate at the back, I think that was Gracie Hartle back there, I think she thought she was going to come up and hit it across, but she did not. So just a little bit of miscommunication. Set point here for Pine City. Rydberg with the serve over, and that one is long. Ooh, great job there by Larson to hold off on that one, just realizing, hey, that one's hanging a bit. It's going to go long. Those are tough to hold off on because you're down by 10. That's a tough one to hold off on, but smart job there by Larson, as Gracie Hartle will now go back to serve here for East Central. 24-14, they trail. Serve is over. Odegaard with the dig to Rydberg, who sets it up. Odegaard will hit it back across, and that hits the pole on the net, which is out of bounds, so that will give East Central another point back, 24-15. Tied at 1 set apiece on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics will leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at embracemn.com. 24-15, the serve from Gracie Hartle is over, dug up by Odegaard. Rydberg has to race to it, but she does get it. Odegaard looks for the kill, blocked at the net by East Central, back across for the Dragons. Carly Jusak will look for the kill now, back across by East Central. Rydberg with the set. It will get to Odegaard. Odegaard down low for that. Jig was Gracie Hartle. Kuhlman will get it back across, and Kuhlman for the kill. Kuhlman took a little bit something off of that one. It gets down in front of the diving dig from Mako, and it's 24-16. Gracie Hartle to serve once again. It's over. Morgan Mako with the dig. to Rydberg. Jusek looks for the kill. Blocked at the net again. Dug up by Mako to Rydberg. That one's close to the net, but tapped across. Yep, they're going to get Odegaard. She went across the line. Well across the line. I seen that coming, unfortunately. That one was just too close to the net to really, I mean, give her credit. That's what you want to see her do. But that one, I mean, she had no chance, unfortunately. Not her own fault, but that one, just no chance. An ace here from Gracie Hartle. And I think Tollefson might want, no, she's going to have a word, just kind of give her team words of strategy here, like say, hey, this is where I want you now. 24-18, East Central on the comeback. Gracie Hartle. Service over, dug up by Odegaard to Rydberg. It will set up Odegaard again. That one is down and in, and that will give Pine City the set victory, 25-18. So set 3 goes the way of the Dragons, 25-18. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. Find out more at embracemn.com. 25-18, the Dragons take set number 3. We'll be back for the 4th set here after a word from our fine sponsors. You're listening to High School Volleyball on
Hey, you looking for a reliable propane supplier? Look no further than Burnett Dairy Propane. Proud to serve you, providing top-notch propane services all year round, offering convenient delivery options and flexible payment plans that suit your schedule and budget. Trust the experts in the field, Burnett Dairy Propane. Call them today at 715-689-1032 or visit them online at burnettdairy.com. Burnett Dairy Propane, your dependable propane partner.
With Bad Boy's patented Easy Ride and Gen 2 independent suspension, heavy-duty American-made steel construction, and legendary muscle, there's no mower that brings more comfort, durability, power, and value to mowing pros and homeowners than a Bad Boy mower. Mow with an attitude. It's the driving force behind every mower we build in the good old USA. Our promise to lead the industry in innovation and performance. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with an attitude.
The new Cool Country mobile app. Local news, sports, and weather, and great country music at your fingertips. Download it in the App Store or in Google Play. The new Cool Country mobile app. Local news, sports, and weather, and great country music at your fingertips. Download it in the App Store or in Google Play.
Did you know that Franzen Bank and Trust is a Minnesota-owned company? And they're one of the largest community banks around. That's a great combination. As a community bank, they're dedicated to their customers and the communities they serve. You might say they're big enough to help, small enough to care. Last March, they provided $20,000 in grants to 6 different Minnesota communities. They also processed well over 1,700 PPP loans, allowing local small businesses to keep their employees on the payroll during the pandemic. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC.
Now, back to more live local sports action on WCMP.
That is right on WCMP. 4th set of action nearly ready to begin here between the Eagles and the Dragons. Again, don't forget, you can be hearing this not only on our website, not only on the air, but on our app as well, now in the App Store or Google Play. That's our WCMP radio app. Go ahead and download that so you won't miss a thing. You can also listen back to News Bites, even some morning shows, as well as your sports update and listen to the sports as well. So be sure to download our app. Both KBEK and WCMP have an app. Be sure to download those. We're getting ready for this 4th set of action here between the Dragons and the Eagles. Dragons now up 2-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Update, Adam Hefty was calling that Hinckley-Finlayson Rush City game. And the serve is over by the Dragons. It's dug up by the Eagles. Back across, setting up Carly Jusek. She'll just tap it over, and nice job there by Mallory Hartle to try and get that one, but she could not, get it back across for her teammate. And it's 1-0 lead here in the fourth set for Pine City. Serve is over on the left-handed serve from Rydberg. Nice tap across by Mallory Hartle. Dug up by the Dragons. Hannah Bombard pushes it across, and that's going to go backwards, and that is going to get away from all the Eagles. Unfortunately, it was a nice dig. Good job trying to get that one, but it just went straight back. No chance for the Eagles to catch up to that one, and it's a 2-0 lead now for Pine City. Rydberg, left-handed serve is up, and it is over. And that gets back across the net. Carly Jusak right there waiting for that one, just says bloop, back over. And yes, that's the sound that it made. 3-0. Pine City with the lead. Gotta have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Gotta make fun. And an ace there for Rydberg. Gracie Hartle had that one, but that one kind of got up on her arms a little bit and then spun backwards. That's a tough one there for Gracie Hartle. And give credit to both of these teams, whether it's a mistake or just a miscommunication between teammates. They come back on some of these next hits, and I mean, it looks like you wouldn't think they're down at all. Both teams have. I mean, both teams have done a great job of that here this evening. Meanwhile, that is down for a 5th point for Pine City. It's 5-0 here in set number 4. Marissa Rydberg back to serve. It's up, and it is over. Dug up by Larson to Munson, and that one is over. Nice job. Smart job there by Bombard. That one was going to the net, and she was nearly crossing that line, but she held up, realized the ball was going over, and then the Eagles hit it into the net. So Rydberg with the 6-0 serve, Larson with the dig, Munson, and then hit back across by Fornengo. Dug up by the Dragons. Bombard gets another chance at it, and that is long. Ooh, that one was long. I mean, that one had the beautiful arc like it was going to come down, but just a little too much air underneath it. And it's the first point for East Central. It's Gracie Hartle back to serve. Tollefson with the dig. Odegaard with the kill. Robin Odegaard with the kill for Pine City to make it 7-1. And we're trying to figure out who's going back to serve for Pine City. It's going to be Hannah Bombard. We seen on Tuesday, Pine City lost a point and the serve because they sent back the wrong person to serve, so they want to make sure they're getting it right. Fernango hits it back across. Rydberg with the dig, setting it for Bombard, and Odegaard hits it back across. Dug up by Fernango to Gracie Hartle. Mallory Hartle will look for the kill off of the Mako dig, and it's down. Mallory Hartle kill. 7-2 now. And it's going to be Mason Bellinger back to serve. Serve is up and over. Tollefson goes down to get the dig. Rydberg, Jusak. Oh, and just a little too much on that one. That one was a line drive, but that one well long. Nice hit by Jusak, but just a little bit long. So Bellinger to serve, and it goes into the net. Serve into the net there by Bellinger will give the serve back to Pine City and an 8-3 lead. Hermanson and Mako will switch places. Hermanson coming onto the court. Like we had something on the court. Tollefson will just toss it off. Carly Jusak with the serve. It's up and it is over. Diving dig there by the Eagles. They managed to get it back across. And Odegaard, that's a tough hit across, and she does manage to get the kill. Wow. Awkward angle there for Odegaard, but she does get it across, and I don't think East Central was expecting that to get across just because of the angle it was at. To be fair, neither did I, so it is down, though, for a point. Pine City, 9-3 they lead. Oh, and that's a tough one for Larson. She's kind of surprised at herself that she didn't get that one. It's good to see that she's laughing it off, though. She obviously knows that it was a mistake. She knows what she's got to correct on that one. It's good to see her laughing it off. Good to see that she's still in good spirits after that. A lot of times you could see a player kind of get down on themselves or something like that, but she's up in good spirits, and that's what you got to have, someone like that on your team. Someone who's always in good spirits, someone who's just always got that good vibe going, someone who's always happy, joking around. Every team needs that one teammate like that. We've got not sure what that was about, but the whistle to serve is blown, and that one is just long again. So Carly Jusak, the ball has been confusing her here tonight. It is taken an ace from her, has given her back an ace, and now takes one back right there. Mallory Hartle will serve. That one, oh, I thought that was going to hit the net and go over. I thought she was going to get a gift. I thought that was over, but it hits the net and goes down 11-4. Pine City with the lead. Robin Odegaard back to serve. Checking in for Rydberg is going to be Macy Bablik. Bablik, a junior. And Odegaard's serve is over. Down for an ace from Robin Odegaard. Odegaard has been fantastic back there serving. Her and Rydberg tonight have kind of been the two key servers for them tonight. Odegaard has done plenty good, gotten a few aces, as has Rydberg. 12-4, we'll get a substitution. Larson will check out. In for her is going to be Kennedy Volk. Volk will check into the game. Odegaard's serve is over, dug up there by Bellinger, and the dig goes back across the net but out of bounds. So it'll be 13-4 in favor of Pine City. That's a tough one. Bellinger got a great dig, but just a little too strong on it, and it goes back across the net and out of bounds. Odegaard's serve, oh, it does get over. And the dig there from Mallory Hartle, pushed across. Two Dragons go after it, but it's going to get down on the Dragons side. Point for East Central. 13-5 here in this fourth set on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. And back to serve for East Central is Ruby Munson. Her serve, a lob over, dug up by Tollefson. She had to scrape that one off the ground. And Tollefson with the kill, that was Bablik who got the dig, and Tollefson with the kill. 14-5 in favor of the Dragons. Tollefson back to serve. So Bablik again got the dig on that last one, and Tollefson got the kill. Tollefson's serve is over, dug up by Mallory Hartle. And Larson will hit it across. Munson with the set. And now Bombard with the hit across. It hits the rafters, and it comes down on the East Central side. A point for Pine City, 15-5. Yeah, when you get a dig and it goes off of your dig and hits the rafters, a lot of times there's almost no hope for that one to be dug up again. We've seen it a couple times, but man, it hits the rafters, and there's no telling where it's going to go, especially how fast it comes down. Tollefson with another serve. It's dug up there by Volk and hit back across by Gracie Hartle. And does not get over the net. Pine City thought that was over. It wasn't over. And he gets down on the Dragon side. East Central grabs a point back. They trail 15-6. Back to serve is going to be Lydia Fernengo. Fernengo serve is up and over. Mako with the dig to Odegaard. Hermanson will push it across. Dug up there by Sophia Eklund. Hit back across by Gracie Hartle. Odegaard and Bombard will tap it across. Bellinger, with the dig. Hit back across there by Volk. Hermanson looks for the kill off of the Fernengo dig. It's up in the rafters. It comes down. East Central keeps up with it. That was Eklund who gets it. And now Gracie Hartle gets it across. Tollefson with the dig to Odegaard to Bombard. That's a lob over. Easy enough for Bellinger. And, Gracie Hartle, that's going to be a hard one. It does get over. Gracie Hartle, great job there. Odegaard will change the pace, get it up off the second hit, and then Mallory Hartle will hit it back across. Odegaard with the dig. Sets up Bablik, and now Hermanson will get it back across to Fernengo. That sets up Eklund, and Gracie Hartle just taps it across. Hermanson with the dig to Odegaard. Hermanson will look for the kill, and that is just long. Whew. Great action there on that one. Oh, no, they're going to say it was in. So 16-6 after that kill there. And Emma Hermanson will go back to serve. See, again, I told you my eyes are not that great. And Hermanson's serve goes into the net. Tough one there for Hermanson. Mako will check in for her. But if you're Hermanson, you just got to, again, it's kind of like all sports. It's one play. Got to move on and forget. Oh, and then a serve into the net there by Kennedy Volk. So back-to-back serves into the net. We'll make it 17-7 in favor of the Dragons. Bablik will check out. In for her will come Rydberg. The Eagles were doing a substitution at the same time, and both teams were kind of like, did he wave us in? Did he wave us in? So that's the hold up there. Rydberg will come in and go back to serve right away. Fernengo with the dig. That sets up Eklund. And Gracie Hartle with the kill attempt, but blocked at the net by Carly Jusak. Another block there for Carly Jusak. Again, tallest girl on the team, and it helps being 6'1". A fantastic athlete in Carly Jusak. Rydberg does not get that one over. It's going to be 18-8. Got all these fantastic athletes out here on the court. Again, a lot of them play multiple sports, 3 sports. A lot of them are 2 sports. It's great to see great, fun action here. Eklund will check out. In for hers, Ruby Munson. Back to serve is Gracie Hartle. Hartle's serve is over, but it is in for an ace, and Odegaard can't believe it. She let that one go thinking it was out, but it was in. An ace for Gracie Hartle. Serve is over. This time Odegaard will grab it to Rydberg. That'll set up Odegaard. And blocked at the net, kept alive by Mako on the dig. Bombard will hit it back across. Dug up by Larson. And hit at the net by Mallory Hartle. Diving dig from Rydberg will keep it alive. Odegaard hits it back across. Gracie Hartle keeps it alive. Mallory Hartle with the hit back across. Mako with the dig. That's a tough one for Tollefson, but she controls it on the set. Back across by Bombard, but that's going to be too long. Woo! Just a little hard there from Hannah Bombard. And it's 18-10. Gracie Hartle back to serve again for East Central. It's dug up by Mako to Rydberg, and Jusak took a little something off of that one. Oh, diving dig from Gracie Hartle keeps it alive. Tollefson with the dig on the other side for the Dragons. It'll set up Bombard. Bombard at the net. It's blocked and down for a point for Pine City. That block stayed on the side of the Eagles, and an attempted diving dig there just did not come complete. And Jusak will check out. Calatayud Prieto checks into the game for Pine City. Appreciate her taking the time to tell me. She had to tell me multiple times because I'm like, I must be part deaf because I couldn't hear her. It's one of those situations where it was, she said it about 3 different times and I was like, huh? And then I finally kind of understood what she was saying on the 5th one, thankfully. But Calatayud Prieto. Oh, and that one just gets over Mako's head. A kill for East Central. Dragons thought that one was no way staying in, but it did. And a kill there for the Eagles. And back to serve now is going to be Mason Bellinger. 19-11. And into the net. That's going to be another point for East Central, 19-12. Excuse me. Rush City gets that 3rd set win over Hinckley Finlayson, 25-8. They get the sweep, 3-0 over Hinckley Finlayson. And again, a dominant Rush City team. Serve is over from Bellinger. Tollefson looks for the kill, blocked at the net. Dragons will get it back across. That's Calatayud Prieto. And Mallory Hartle looks for the kill, blocked at the net. Back across, and change of pace there. We get the point for East Central. So I want to thank Adam Hefty for calling that game there tonight up over at Hinckley Finlayson. Meanwhile, Bellinger with the serve. It's over on the dig from Pine City. And that'll set up for Nengo. And Mako will keep it alive. And there was a chance that that one might have been long. But you'd rather not take the chance. So the serve again from Eagles is back across. Pushed across by Hartle. Mallory Hartle, and another kill there for the Eagles, and they make it 19-14. This set isn't over, set 15 rather. Serve is over, dug up by Mako to Rydberg, and Prieto took something off of that one, but Eagles there for it. And Fernango looks for the kill, blocked at the net, back across, Mako with the dig to Rydberg. That'll set up Tollefson. Tollefson with the hit across to Gracie Hartle, and Mallory Hartle cannot hit it across into the net. That might have been the break the Dragons needed there. East Central was hot on the comeback trail. They get a break there to the Dragons. Calatayud Prieto back to serve on that. Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Dragons lead 20-15. Serve is over. Oh my goodness. The dig from Mallory Hartle immediately gets to Munson, and she almost got that off the ricochet over the net, but does not. Embrace Orthodontics, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace Orthodontics wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible with custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear liners. Find out more at embracemn.com, and that goes off the top of the net, even near the pole and backwards. So another point there for Pine City. 22-15 is the score. Here in the fourth set, Pine City leads 2-1 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Calatayud Prieto took something off that one, took a little too much off that one. Make it 22-16. And back to serve will be Mallory Hartle. Serve is over. Hannah Bombard with the dig. Tollefson looks for the kill. Off the block at the net. And it is Pine City point. So the referee on the ladder pointed the wrong way. The ref on the far side said, wait. You had the right call. It did get tipped, but it's Pine City point. Bablik will check in for Rydberg. 23-16 is the score. And back to serve is going to be Robin Odegaard. Serve is over, dug up by Mallory Hartle. Oh, and two Eagles look at each other to go after it. Gracie Hartle will wind up getting it back over. Odegaard will look to set up Tollefson. Tollefson took some off that one. And the Eagles keep it alive. Man, they've done a great job of that here tonight. Odegaard will set it up for Bablik. And it is Pine City point and the kill from Macy Bablik. And it is match point for Pine City, 24-16. Robin Odegaard back to serve once again for the Dragons. Odegaard, serve is up. Line drive serve is over. Dug up by the Eagles, and Mallory Hartle will hit it back across. Bablik to Odegaard. Hermanson off the block at the net, kept alive by Munson. Hit back across by Mallory Hartle to Bombard. That's going straight towards the net. Hermanson keeps it alive. Tollefson will get it back across, and that is in! Oh, and not the way you wanted to end there. That one had all the markings of going out, and Mallory Hartle has to be upset with herself. I mean, there's really nothing she could have done on that one. That one had all the earmarkings of going out, but it just clips that court right before the line, and it is down for the final point. So the Dragons get the victory here, 3-1 over East Central. We'll take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll recap this game, let you know what's coming up for us broadcast-wise tomorrow, and even what else is coming up for us here on our airwaves. But for now, we'll hear a word from our fine sponsors as Pine City gets the victory on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard over the East Central Eagles, 3-1. You're listening to Volleyball here.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
Embrace Orthodontics offers a unique specialized approach to orthodontic treatment with custom braces or Invisalign. The team at Embrace loves getting to know their patients personally and takes the time to make sure all your questions are answered. Their board-certified orthodontists use only the latest in modern technology to give you the best outcome possible. They work with your insurance company and offer flexible financing options to fit your budget. Call today to set up your free exam and see how Embrace Orthodontics can transform your smile. More online at embracemn.com. That's embracemn.com.
Everyone knows there are great places to play in northwestern Wisconsin. But did you know there are great places to work? Burnett Dairy Cooperative is just outside of Grantsburg, Wisconsin, and offers numerous career options with a wide variety of responsibilities, schedules, and growth opportunities. Some positions may include CDL driver, cheese production, and seasonal workers. Burnett Dairy Cooperative has competitive wages, 401k, profit sharing, and many other great benefits. Be part of our herd. Visit BurnettDairy.com and click on careers.
With Bad Boy's patented Easy Ride and Gen 2 independent suspension, heavy-duty American-made steel construction, and legendary muscle, there's no mower that brings more comfort, durability, power, and value to mowing pros and homeowners than a Bad Boy mower. Mow with an attitude. It's the driving force behind every mower we build in the good old USA. Our promise to lead the industry in innovation and performance. Available only at Stan's Equipment Center in Pine City. Mow with an attitude.
More customers, more name recognition, more employees, more market share. If you'd like a little more for your business, it's time to start digital advertising. Did you know that the average person spends 4.5 hours per day on their smartphone? It's time for you to start reaching them. Streaming TV, SEO or SEM, display ads, and email marketing. If your business could use a little more, contact us now and we can help. info@q-mediagroup.com. The new Cool Country mobile app. Local news, sports, and weather, and great country music at your fingertips. Download it in the App Store or in Google Play.
Wellia Health is here to keep you feeling your best so you can enjoy all the things you love best. You can count on us for your eye exams, mental health services, rehabilitation, wellness exams, urgent care, and much more. At Wellia Health, our goal is to help you live life well. Let Wellia Health help you get back to your best. Give us a call today to set up an appointment. 320-679-1313. WelliaHealth.org.
Joe Keyport here, the news director for Q Media Group. Find all the local news you're looking for on the top of the hour from 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, or go to our website, wcmpradio.com.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350 WCMP. Pine City takes the victory here 3-1 over East Central on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Embrace Orthodontics, they'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. And if you don't have insurance, ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. The team at Embrace also believes the results of a remarkable orthodontic experience should last a lifetime. They'll keep your smile transformation where it needs to be with a lifelong retention program. That's embracemn.com, EMBRACEMN.com. So the Dragons get the victory here 3-1. East Central took that first set 25-21, and we were bound for a lot of good action here, and we were. This was a fun back-and-forth match between these two teams, and I thought we were going to be bound for extra sets as we were going into that fourth set, but East Central, they battled there that second set, 25-23. Third set, 25-18, went to Pine City, 25-16 here in the final set. So Pine City gets the victory, 3-1. Taking a look at the schedules for the visiting Pine City Dragons. Coming up next for them, this wraps up their week. They'll have another match next Tuesday at home against Hinckley Finlayson, and next Thursday on the road in Bram. You can be sure we'll be out there for those two. And then East Central, again, this wraps up their week, but they'll have a full week next week. They'll have 4 games. They'll start it on Monday with a home match against Cromwell Wright. Then they'll travel on Tuesday to Rush City before coming back home on Thursday to face off against Northland. And then on Saturday, they'll go to Crosby Ironton for a tournament. Whew! Man, that's a lot of action in a week for a volleyball team, but I can bet that East Central is ready for all of that action coming their way next week. Coming up for us, broadcast-wise, we'll have 2 football games tomorrow on our airwaves. Pine City will host Pequot Lakes on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, of course, live with video on our website. And then Mora will host 2 Harbors for their first game on their brand new field on 95.5 FM, KBEK. You can be sure to tune into those. Again, kickoff for both of those games is at 7 p.m. on our websites. Again, we will have live video for both of those games. Again, here in this one, Pine City takes it 3-1 over the East Central Eagles. Again, they will have another home game next Tuesday against Hinckley Finlayson. East Central will start it on Monday for their home stand, and then have a game Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. A full week there for East Central. Remember to tune in to the morning shows on 95.5 FM with Rockin' Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30, and on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45 for your local sports updates. We'll talk local sports and even some regional sports with the morning shows there. So be sure to tune in to that. And again, be sure to tune in for the sports update throughout the day. I believe it's 10:45 and 2:45 is when you can hear the local sports update on our stations. Again, be sure to turn in for the action tomorrow night in football. Pine City hosting Pequot Lakes on 106.5 FM right here, and then Mora hosting Two Harbors over on 95.5 FM KBEK. Again, I want to thank all of you who tuned in here tonight. If it weren't for you, well, I don't really have a job to do then, so thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors who sponsored this broadcast. I want to thank them all personally. So if any of them are listening, I want to thank you so much for sponsoring this broadcast. It means a lot. Keeps us being able to be out here to broadcast these games, and I know people enjoy when we are able to come out and broadcast these. So thank you so much for sponsoring tonight's broadcast and every other broadcast that we do on this season. Again, if you are interested, if you know a business who's interested in sponsoring with us, you, of course, can contact our friendly advertising team at WCMP at q-mediagroup.com. That is an email that you can hit up for some help on getting some advertising on the airwaves. So the final again on WCMP, the Dragons take it over East Central, 3-1 over East Central. I want to remind you to be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can make their day, whether it's a smile, a small compliment. Doesn't matter. That small kindness could go a long ways in making someone's day that much better. Again, the final on that, Embrace Orthodontic scorer, Pine City 3-1 over East Central. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors, and have a great rest of your night. East Central. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thanks to all of our fine sponsors, and have a great rest of your night.